Hey everyone, in this video we'll be going through rewards and how we can track our rewards on our wallet so that we know exactly when blocks are being minted on the pool that we're delegated to, when those rewards be distributed from those blocks that are minted, and how we can actually track our wallets for tax purposes as well. So I'll be going through all of that in this video coming right up.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast.
I'm Peter Bury, and I'll be going through all of the things that you need to know in regards to tracking your rewards and getting that data out of your wallet so that you can report on tax and all those different things. I'll be using a tool called pooltools.io. It's an absolutely fantastic website, has all this data there for you so that you can go through, find your pool, your stake pool, find your wallet, and track all those rewards that are coming in when your pool is minting blocks. And last but not least, you'll be able to extract all that data using some of the really cool tools that they've put together on this particular website. So first of all, I'll go through a big overview. I'll look at some of the data that is coming back from Pool Tools, and I'll show you how to track those rewards. So when you hit the homepage of Pool Tools, you'll see an interface sort of like this. There we go. We'll see all of the data that's coming in from the top performing pools on the network at the moment. Now you can see all the list of their tickers, the pool names, its ID, how much the pool is charging in terms of its epoch fee, its standard fee that is fixed by the network. Usually this is 340 ADA. So you can see a couple of pools here that have bumped it up just that little tiny bit, 345, 344. And then here you can see the variable fee that the pool is charging. So this is a pool that, a fee that the pool can charge that's on top of that 340 ADA. So some pools will charge 0% fee, but really a good operating pool, if they're not small, would probably be charging somewhere between the 0 and 5% variable margin fee. Now, this is to help with the operating costs, the marketing, the content they'll be producing, the operating costs of upgrading the servers, and also the server infrastructure itself. So it's needed there to actually fuel and make sure that the pool can operate. Now, you can see a couple of pools here that run at 100%. These are the pools that you don't want to be delegating to, mainly because they're probably private pools. Private pools, or they're doing something else with their pool and they're not trying to attract more delegates to it. So it might be a slightly different setup. Now, that doesn't take into account ISPOs or distribution models where you delegate all of your ADA and all of your rewards, and in turn you get a different token. So that's a slightly different model, but we won't go into that now. So let's now get into an actual pool. We'll pull up ADAOZ and we'll have a look at some of the wallets that are on there. I'll just pick one at random, and then we'll have a look at some of the data that we can get out of that so we can start tracking the rewards. So this is our pools page on pooltools.io. You can see a little bit of information about our pool here and a couple of links to the site, but more importantly, our general pool's performance. So here is an epoch history with a 4 epoch moving average that will give you an idea of how much rewards we have given out over the last 4 epochs. So you can see things are going up, things are going down, and now these pink bars here, this is what you probably be interested in. This is your return on stake. It's also known as ROA, return on ADA. Now it varies, as you can see, it goes up and down over various epochs. That's the 5-day period. And here we can see it returned 5.4. This one here, this epoch 286, returned 2.2. And then this epoch here went up again to 5.3% and then back down to 3.2. Now, this varies because of the amount of blocks that a pool is allocated in an epoch. It varies because like one epoch, it may be very high, and as a result, the next epoch may be very low. So this is just the way that Cardano works, the Ouroboros system. It's completely randomized in how blocks are allocated, but it's based on the amount of delegation that is delegated to the pool. And we can see that delegation, or the amount staked, in this blue line on the graph here. So as we can see over time, it goes down, it goes up, and there is a slight correlation to dips in the delegation. So we can see the dip here, and then in a couple of epochs time, it actually dips again in the block allocation. Then we get a slight increase, and then we get a dip again. So there's speculation that there is some movement in regards to the amount staked to a pool and the amount of blocks that a pool might be allocated in terms of its swing. So that does happen. It happens from time to time, and it's just the way things are. What you do want to look at is the general lifetime performance of the pool. And here we can see that the assigned performance is 100%. So this pool, our pool, has minted 100% of its blocks over its lifetime. So that's the important thing that you need to look out for. Okay, so I'll just click on Delegators here, and I'll just scroll down and I'll pick a random wallet. And this one here looks good, and I'll click on Action to see the addresses. Yeah, okay, so this is a good wallet to have a look at. Now, it's good because I can see some rewards data come through. Now, this particular column here, once you find your wallet, you'll be able to check the rewards date. So this wallet here may have been delegated at the beginning of August, but the actual payout date is dictated here. So today, at recording this episode, it is the 9th of September, and we can see the next payout day for this particular wallet is the 13th of September. We can see how much delegation, how much ADA has been staked at that point in time, and how much ADA they should be expecting to be paid out on that particular date. So this is based off the calculations of the amount of blocks that were allocated to the pool and how much stake is delegated by this particular delegator. And then we can work out that forecasted return. That's a 3.5 ADA for this particular epoch. Now, further down here, we can actually see some of the percentages that have been returned over time here. So as you can see here, early in August, our pool returned 5.8, then a nice, just around 5%, 5.3, then that 2 when we weren't allocated too many blocks, and then it jumps back up again. Now, it'll be interesting to see with this one here, because when you go back and have a look at the data for the pool, our pool is actually assigned 17 blocks, and we're only supposed to get 10. So this really boosts and skews the rewards data, but you'll be able to see that on this particular wallet in 2 epochs time. Now, how do we actually find your wallet address? Good question. So let's go into Yoroi and pick an address, and we'll go find your wallet so that you can track your data on whatever pool you might be delegating to. So I'll go to Yoroi. Now, this is a brand new wallet. So it hasn't been delegated to a pool for a very long time. I think it's only been delegated for 2 days. And this is what the error that you'll see if you do this. So I'll go to the homepage of the Pool Tools website, and I've just copied a receiving address, so address that belongs to this particular wallet. And I'll click on rewards data for taxes. And here I can paste in an address, and you'll see this error that will come up. There we go. So we can see that the errors come up. It said not valid, not a valid staking address, and that's because it hasn't passed enough epochs yet to be able to track this wallet's address. So that's the problem there. So you do need to have gone through the process of a couple of epochs, at least, so that it's all registered on chain. That's why it's not coming up. So let's pull up a different wallet here. So I'll get the receiving address from this particular wallet. I'll just click on this one here and go copy, and I'll go back to Pool Tools. I'll go to Pool Tools on the homepage, and here I can click on rewards data for taxes. I'll open that up. This is a previous address that was there. I'll just clear that and press paste and hit that little search icon. Great. So now it's found my particular staking address on the website, and I can see here my wallet address, the amount that's delegated to the pool, and the epoch and the pool name that it's delegated to. So I'll click on the little blue icon there to actually see the data for this particular wallet. So here I can see the history of this particular wallet. The rewards are going up and down. I'm delegating to a small stake pool here. So we can see that some epochs, the rewards are non-existent. The rewards, the pool wasn't minting any blocks there. But then after that, we can see on these type of pools that are very small and don't mint blocks often, the rewards are slightly higher. See, we've got the 6.8, 6.9, 7.8. So they're slightly higher to make up for those losses of epochs where there are low amount of blocks or there are no blocks allocated. So we can see this one here in epoch 288, we only got a 1.7% return. But in reality, these epochs here, we got 7.3, and that is extremely high for the protocol. What the protocol is trying to do is trying to aim for that sweet spot of the 5.5%. So it will swing up and down over time. So here we go, over 5.5, over. Here we go, under. So it will just go up and down to try and average out over a year period of time to get that 5.5% return on your staked ADA. So I'll scroll down a little bit further and I can see the data of when the rewards are coming into the actual pool. So the next epoch here, this current epoch is epoch 290, and the rewards for epoch 288 should be expected on the 13th there. So this is by far the easiest way to visually see and understand when the epoch is that you've been in, it has minted blocks, and when you should expect rewards for that particular epoch. It's written on the screen there. It's plain as day, so you can really see what you'll be getting and when you'll be getting it. Now there are delays on the blockchain. So this is the epoch switch over time. This is for my time zone here in Australia. That's when I expect to see the rewards, but it's a little bit delayed. It comes in maybe 15 minutes later. So the blockchain takes a little bit of time to actually distribute those rewards. But you should expect that around that time every 5 days. So now let's say you want all of this data here that is coming in. So this is all your staked rewards that are coming in every single epoch. Now for tax purposes here in Australia, when you are reporting on this, you need to be able to account for the amount of return that you get, which is this, in the currency of receiving at that point in time. So if I'm reporting tax in Australian dollars, AUD, I need to report on this receiving amount in AUD at that point in time. So this means I have to track the price of ADA in Australian dollars over time. So I can actually report on what I'm earning at that point in time. So that's overly complicated, that's overly hard. But there's a really cool export tool at the bottom of the site here. And this will allow you to import the data into little tools such as CoinTracking.info. This is a fantastic tool that a lot of people use to report their taxable income. So here I can just click on that trackinginfo.csv. So that's a CSV import. And I can change the currency to whatever currency I want. And in this case, I want Australian dollars. I can choose the date range. I can go back to the beginning of time if I really want. And then say export all epochs, and I can download that data. Oh, date range invalid. Just let's go cancel. And just get all data. So that will let me save it. It's saving into my downloads folder, and I'll just pull that up and you just get a little idea. You can see my data anyway. And this will give you an idea of the CSV, what needs to be imported into the coin tracking tool. And it will give you the idea of how much you have actually earned in Australian dollars so that you can report on your tax for tax purposes. Now this here is CoinTracking.info. This is the website that you can use to track your data and see how much tax you're potentially paying across your staking rewards. It's a really cool website. Please check it out. I'll put the links in the video description down below as well to help you out. Now, there are some other really cool things that you can do on PoolTools.io, and this is getting a mobile app and then using the website to track your rewards, and you can see them on your mobile app. Now, to do this, you will actually need to claim your wallet address. So once you find your wallet address like this, and you've got your staking address, so let's just go back and grab my staking address. I'll get this unique address here, and this is what you need to use to actually claim. Oh, no, sorry, there it is. This is what you need to do to claim your address. So here I can see it there, and I can click on claim address. And now I have to go through a process of creating an account on pooltools.io. Now I can't go through this because I've already claimed this, but I'll explain the process. I'll claim this, I'll click on create an account, and this is the stake address. This is like your unique login for the actual website. It's actually your unique identifier for your wallet. Here I'll create a password of some sorts, and there we go, click create. Now my address has already been verified, so I can already sign in, so it doesn't matter. But in terms of claiming your address, you actually have to send ADA to a particular wallet address that will appear on this registration form. I believe it's 2 ADA. It's a really small amount to claim the address. And that way you have a signed up account on the pooltools.io website. Now that you have a login and verification, you can use the app so you can log in and see the rewards on your app yourself. And I'll post a screenshot up. There you go. So you have a rough idea of what the app looks like. Please check it out. It's a really cool app to track your rewards. Unfortunately, I can't show you because I don't have a spare wallet address to go through that entire registration process. If you do get a little bit confused and don't know what to do, please reach out and I may go ahead and create another video that's purely around registration for the pooltools.io website. Now, last but not least, there is a bot. There is a bot that you can use so that you can track what's going on with the pool that you've delegated to. So you can use this Telegram bot here, and you can go through the setup process of the Telegram bot, and you can configure it so you can track the ADAOZ pool, or you can track whatever pool that you're delegated to. Now, once you've set that up, you can check out ADAOZ if you want to have a look at how it works before actually getting into and installing it yourself. But you can go to our address here, t.me/learncardano, and on there you'll be able to see our bot that's actually integrated into our Telegram group. So here you can see that notifications when blocks are minted, and so you can see the production of what the pool is doing. I've disabled the delegation notifications because there are so many, and some of the other members on the pool do get a little bit annoyed about the noise that comes in. But if you want to see and work out what's exactly happening on your pool, that's the best way to do it. Now, it's really cool having this because some pools change their fees, and some pools may jack up their fees from 0 or 1% to 100%, and you need to know when that happens. If a pool does this to you and changes their fees to 100%, that's probably a good idea to get out of that pool because you won't be getting any of those rewards. And having the notifications being sent to your phone or sent to your Telegram app will allow you to know and monitor what's going on with your pool. Furthermore, because our Telegram bot, the PoolTool bot, is integrated into our Telegram group, you can actually communicate with the other members and build a little community around that too. Okay, so that's my big overview of the pooltool.io website and getting into the rewards tracking for your wallet. Hopefully you found this really useful. Hopefully you found it helpful as well. And if you did, please make sure you give us that thumbs up, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll hear more great content from us soon. Okay.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debating.